Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna do a video related to Paris food and restaurants. So I'm gonna rate the restaurants that I've been going to in Paris during the almost 1 year that I've lived here. So I'm gonna name wait, let me check how many I decided to do. Yes, so I picked out 10 of my favorite restaurants and the most well-known, so in case maybe you've heard about them and you're not sure if they're overrated, underrated, whatever, how they actually are. I think I focused to try and find out most about the ones I heard a lot about. So I've gone to almost everyone that I wanted to really try and I heard a lot about. So this video is to recommend you, to just give my perspective and my opinion. And I think everybody has different views of a good restaurant and food and stuff. But I grew up with a dad working in the kitchen, having a restaurant himself. So I've always loved to explore restaurants. I love food, trying different foods and really rating restaurants and stuff. So that's why I'm very excited about this video. It's so much fun. And yeah, I thought it would be funny to rate the ones. I mean, I've been to plenty of ones, small ones spontaneously. Having one meal there, random cafes and restaurants, but I'm rating, like I said, my 10 favorite ones and the most well-known ones. So I give you a perspective of which ones I would recommend if, for example, you're coming to Paris to visit and you would like to know what's happening. So yeah, this is basically a rating Paris restaurants video. Oh my god, why can't I speak English? Damn, girl. So I think we should get started. I'm gonna rate them 1 to 10 on location, taste, and price, so you get a good perspective of that. And I'm gonna start with my least favorite out of my 10 favorites, number 10, and then I'll work myself up to number 1. I'll also be showing some pictures of the food I had, the pictures I took when I was in the restaurant, of the surroundings and everything. And yeah, I'll explain a little bit of my experience and what I would recommend and what I wouldn't recommend, etc. So we're gonna start with number 10, like I said, and I chose Les Deux Magots for this one. It's my friend's pronunciation is always a little bit insecure on YouTube especially. But hopefully you guys know this one. It's next to Café de Flore, which everybody knows this one. It's the most famous Instagram cafe in Paris, and I'll get to that one later. But Les Deux Magots, I hope it is next to Café de Flore, because on this little street they have a couple of very well priced fancy famous cafes. So at least most Parisians know this cafe, and I think most tourists and whatever know this one too. I like this one. It's a nice cafe, of course. It is a bit fancy. They do very nice desserts. Everything is very well served and everything. It's a good location, but it's way too overpriced. It's not for me. I never went there. Once again, I went there once just to try it because it's next to a Café de Flore. And my cappuccino was 8 euros, which is ridiculous. I took it just for the experience, so I could say that I had a fucking coffee for 8 euros. Because that is ridiculous. There was nothing special about the coffee. We also had, I think I had a croque monsieur, which wasn't good. Lucas had a club sandwich, if I don't remember right. And then we had a little dessert, and they can come up with these plates of beautiful desserts and you pick one. But some other cafes in Paris do that too. So it's not a super special thing, but of course that's the nice part. Of course they serve nice things to eat. But it's just I'd rather go to Café de Flore, because this one was not worth it at all. I never went there again, and I don't regret going there though. The time I went, it was great, but that's maybe a cafe I would go once a year, and that's it. But anyway, on the location, I would definitely rate it 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. There's not much to see around the neighborhood, so maybe I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's not interesting, but still it's a pretty alive street, but still very calm because it's in a rich neighborhood with a lot of stores. So it's very I don't know how to explain, but safe. It's not hectic and chaotic. It's a nice neighborhood, and I like the surrounding of that. To have a nice breakfast in a calm, nice neighborhood. And then there's the street right there with the shops, but still it's super chill. and that's what I like about it. So I give it an 8 out of 10 on location. On taste, I would definitely give it like 8.5 or something, because like everything would tasted good, but nothing was like special. Like I don't remember anything special about this. And then on price, yeah, I would name it. I would give it like, man, like way too overpriced, I swear. And for like the experience, it's definitely not like worth the huge prices. I would give it like maybe a 4 out of 10. Moving on to number 9, we have Le CHOUPINET. And we went there on our 6-month anniversary, and I only went there once actually, but I would like to go back. Like, it's a very nice place. It was not as expensive as the previous mentioned one, and it's a very nice location. It's right by the Luxembourg Park. And yeah, they had like teddy bears and stuff. Like, it was very cute. Like, we did the little menu, like a brunch menu, so we got a couple of typically French breakfasty things, and it was really good. Like, I remember like having a very nice experience there. Like, it was also like by the street, like alive, but still very like calm, and just like a nice neighborhood. There's nothing really special about like the location of the cafe, like the actual cafe, because I mean, they had teddy bears, which was cute. And yeah, I mean, I have no real complaints. It was just like not that exciting, so I went back there, but I would like to go back there. Like, if I'm in the neighborhood, I would definitely go there. So for location, I would give it like a, yeah, also like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's a very nice location. Maybe 7, yeah, 7 out of 10. And then for price, like, definitely like also like a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it was, if I remember correctly, like it was a very reasonable price for the amount of food you got. Maybe I'll even give it an 8 out of 10. Let's just do it. And for the taste, I would give it also like an 8 out of 10. Like, I remember everything was great. Nothing too special, but it was like still really good. Like, I liked the combination of everything, and like everything looked nice. So yeah, you should definitely try it out. Like, it's a very nice cafe. So moving on to number 8, which is BISTRO du PARC. And actually, this one is not well known, I think. Like, if you live in wait, give me a moment, Neuilly-sur-Seine, you would definitely know this one, I think. It's Lucas's family and Lucas who showed me this, and I love it. Like, I love the atmosphere. It's super like low-key, but still super nice. Like, I remember loving the menu, and like the food is so good there. It's very like nice, and but still like very petite and like private, still in a calm, nice neighborhood. So yeah, if you're ever in that area, I would definitely recommend you to go there. So for location, I mean, I would give it like a 7 out of 10, because of course it's not so exciting because it's not in the middle of Paris. So it's not really Paris, it's more like, it's on the limit basically. Because we live in La Défense, for example, and it's very close to here, and we're a little bit outside of Paris. So it's not in the center. It's very like, yeah, like a calm, rich neighborhood where old people live. But still, it's so like romantic and private, and that's what I like about it. And then food, like the taste of the food, I would definitely give like a 9 out of 10. Like, I remember really liking the menu and everything that was on there. So I think the taste is very good there, and like the stuff. The price is, it's pretty high. Like, it's not something I would like go there all the time, like with my friends or with Lucas, like all the time. So I would give it like a maybe 7, 6.5, something like that out of 10. Because it's like, it's a little bit more like you go with family, or you go like, I don't know, like for special occasions, not really like spontaneously just going there. Number 7, I put MAISON SAUVAGE, which is very well known, and I actually went there recently, like a month ago, when they just opened up with my friends, and I had a great time. Like, it was so nice. The location is super nice. It's in the 6th, which is where a lot of the restaurants and bars are, so it's very like, people are like, they're young people, like it's very good like feeling. Like, that's way more not like this cozy romantic, it's more like not party, but like more like lively students and like people, yeah, go to take drinks and everything. So it's a super nice neighborhood. Like, the location is amazing. Also, the feeling of the restaurant is super cozy and everything, and it's very like, people are very like alive. Their drinks, we had like cocktails, wine, and then like some snacks like nachos, I think, and fries, and everything was so great. Like, it is expensive, so it's not anything I would go like all the time, but like to celebrate something, it's a great place. Like they have, I think still the price is kind of worth it because of the area, or like the location and the kind of interesting twist on the snacks and like the drinks. Like some shots, like we had such a good time. Like it's a very good place. Like I said, it is expensive, so it's not something I would like go there all the time, but none of the places in Paris are really places you go all the time anyway, because it is expensive and I'm a student personally, so I can't unfortunately do that. But still, like I would say this time it's at least worth it. Like you get a good experience for the money. So for location, I would definitely put like 9 out of 10. Like it's actually great. It's a great, no, 10 out of 10. Let's just put 10 out of 10. Like let's give it to them. Like it's a great like party environment. And the price, yeah, I would give it, because it's a little bit expensive, I would give it like 6.5, but still, no, 7. Okay, let's give it 7. Oh my god, I'm so like hesitant with my scores because I'm coming up with them on the spot. But yeah, I would say 7 out of 10 because it's worth the quality. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, you get it. And then for taste, I would, like, I didn't eat their food or brunch or anything. Like I only had the drinks and some snacks, but that I would definitely give it like 10 out of 10. Like it was great. Number 6 is the famous Café de Flore, and I actually don't think that Café de Flore is overrated. I went there I think 2 times and it's great, honestly. Like the first time I bought the little cappuccino cup because I really love their porcelain and everything. Like it's so romantic. You do feel like a French cliche, but in a good way, like in a French movie. I think it was lovely. Like I love the food. You can actually feel a little bit of difference of quality, like how they make it, like the hot chocolate and the croque monsieur and whatever. And yeah, it was worth the money, I would say. Like it's an amazing feeling to be there. Like I said before, with MAGOTS, it's right next to it, so it's a great location. I don't think this one is overpriced compared to MAGOTS, because I don't know, the atmosphere is just different. Like the aesthetic, it's just so much nicer and everything. And yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys to go there. So for location, I would give it, like I said before, what did I say, like 8 out of 10. And of course, with the location of the actual restaurant, it's like way better than Le Domago, which helps the location points, so maybe 8.5. And then for taste, I would give it a strong like 8.5 to out of 10. I only had like brunch there, so I didn't try like their food, and I actually prefer like to have food when I try restaurants. But I mean, usually brunch menus are really good, and this one I could feel like the quality was just like a little bit better. It could also be in my head, I don't know. And the price, yeah, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. So for number 5, I put Angelina, which I went to yesterday, no, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So I've been wanting to go there forever, but because of the lockdown and everything, like I never got to go there. And finally, like just before I leave Paris for holidays in Sweden, I got there and it was amazing. Also a place I heard a lot of opinions about, not overrated in my opinion. It's not a place you can go all the time, but like for something special, like to treat yourself, it's worth it for sure. We took the brunch menu, and yeah, it was expensive, but also way worth it. Like the atmosphere of the actual restaurant, like inside the restaurant, is beautiful. You feel so well treated. Like you feel like you're in this little castle for a moment, just like having a really nice breakfast. Everything tasted well. I love the way they presented the food and everything, and the location is like in the middle of the city, like by Tuileries, so it's a very good location. Yeah, it's super nice. Like the location inside the restaurant is definitely like 10 out of 10. Like I can't imagine a cuter setting for a brunch place. And then, so yeah, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. No, 10 out of 10, let's just give it a 10 out of 10, come on. For the price, yeah, I mean, it is expensive, but it's worth it, so 7 out of 10. And taste, also like 7.5 out of 10. Number 4 is VINO, which is a more, maybe, I mean, some of these restaurants, especially the higher rated ones, are of course more scored for me because I go there with Lucas, so it's a very romantic, like more expensive date kind of feeling, and maybe not somewhere you would go with your friends particularly. It's way more like romantic, and you feel more like, yeah, like it's places for couples, but I think of course you can still go there like with friends and everything, and it's still great restaurants that you should try. But I'm just saying, like, keeping that in mind. So the VINO has an amazing view, by the way, over the Eiffel Tower. So going there was like a fucking fairy tale, I swear to God. Like, we had super nice food, like a 3-course meal in front of the Eiffel Tower. We saw it like lighting up in the night. It was so romantic. Like, the atmosphere, it's an Italian restaurant, so the atmosphere is super, no, it's amazing. Like, location, it can't be better. Like, it's 10 out of 10 for sure. Of course it's pricey, but it's not crazy pricey, but still it's like really when you celebrate something. But for the products, like the atmosphere and everything, it's definitely worth it. So I would say like 8 out of 10, and taste like 10 out of 10. Like, I remember it was amazing. It was super well made and everything. So yeah, I would definitely go there for a special anniversary or something, or when you celebrate something with friends. Number 3 is Le Train Bleu, which is also a very like fancy restaurant, and we went there on an anniversary. Which one though? Was it the 6 months? Yeah, the 6 months anniversary. We went there, and I surprised Lucas with this one, and it's super fancy. Like, wow, it's mind-blowing. It's a very like how do you say, like a memorable life experience to go to one of those, especially as such a young couple as we are. But we had like really good meat and like drinks and dessert, and yeah, like it's really nice. So obviously, like, location 10 out of 10, price, it is expensive, but for the experience and for the quality, it's still worth it. That's what I like about restaurants. Like, when it's expensive but still worth it, like, then it's fine for me. And I would give the price, yeah, like 8.5 out of 10. Like, I remember I was surprised that it was lower than I expected. And taste 10 out of 10, like amazing. Like, it's a fucking great restaurant, and the location is insane. It's like in an old train station. Number 2 is CESAR, which is my favorite like fancy restaurant. Like, for me and Lucas to go, I would definitely go to CESAR, and it was Lucas who surprised me with this one for 7 months, I think. And it's super cool. Like, it's way more like mysterious romantic, like a little dark red setting. It's by the Arc de Triomphe, and the menu is fucking perfect. Like, that is the best menu combination I've ever seen. It's an Italian restaurant. Le Train Bleu is a French restaurant, and Divino is, yeah, an Italian one. And I do prefer Italian kitchen over French one, especially because I grew up with it, so it's pretty normal. But we had like these amazing arancinis. We had like a fruit salad, a pasta. I think it was truffle pasta. The way they presented it, it was amazing with the smoke and the effect of it. The location is very like, yeah, like I said, like mysterious and romantic. Taste 10 out of 10. Price was actually quite like okay. It's a fancy restaurant, but it's not like crazy expensive. And my absolute favorite restaurant, everybody knows this, it's MOKUS by Trocadero. I just love this one. Like, I love it because that's a restaurant I could go to Lucas with. I can also go with my friends. It's nice, but it's not this like fancy, crazy expensive. You can do like a party, you can also do like a chill lunch, you can do everything there. Like, the people are nice. It's a great location because it's in the heart of Paris by the Eiffel Tower. It's romantic at the same time as it is like party mood with your friends. The pizzas are the best pizzas ever, especially like in all of Paris. Not the best in my life, but really high up there. Like, I love their pizzas. They have nice desserts. Like, you can take alcohol there, you can just take, like I said, like a casual lunch. No, it's great. Like, I love this place so much. This is the place I've been most times. Like, I go there. This is my regular place. Like, if we want to go to a restaurant, spontaneously I want to go to MOKUS. So, love that. Location 10 out of 10. Taste 10 out of 10. Price 10 out of 10. Like, it's not as expensive as the other ones, and you get a great vibe, guys. A great vibe. So I hope this video was nice, like, to look at, like, to help, or just for interest or entertainment. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video, I guess. Have a good whatever.